Luke Anderson.
Hey, happy Thursday, all you beautiful radio listeners. Thank you for dropping in on our little happy hour. We appreciate you listening. If you're watching on YouTube, here's a hand gesture just for you. You're welcome. YouTubers, feel free to hit us up on the chat if you're listening on the radio. 105.1 FM, 1080 AM on 105.1thefan.com, Odyssey.com, the Odyssey app. If you're listening through a smart speaker because you told it to play the greatest radio station ever, and this is what you got, use the fan text line. It's 503-2GO-FAN. That's 503-864-6326. Share your thoughts, ask questions, solicit advice, or answer me this, dear listeners. What do you wear when you fly? You're getting on an airplane today, Casey. Let's say you're going somewhere. Is it dressing for the departure city? Is it dressing for the city that you're landing in? Is it dressing for comfort on the plane? What do you wear when you fly?
I'm a comfort on the plane, and
Okay.
then underneath the comfort stuff, what you are supposed to be wearing in the next city.
So you wear like a tearaway comfort suit? Like you wear tearaway sweatpants,
No,
tearaway
like I'll wear-
sweatshirt? Just you get there and you just rip the whole thing off?
I'll wear sweatpants, but I'll wear shorts underneath those sweatpants, and then maybe like a long sleeve. It'll probably have a short sleeve underneath it.
Okay, so you only fly to warm places.
Relatively. Otherwise, I'm bundling up.
But
If
it's sweatpants and it's super cash. Okay. So I like to dress. I don't go 1950s suit and tie. Although I wouldn't have been mad about that. Now that was
suit
when
and tie and cigarette on a plane.
that was when smoking was on. You had the ashtray, and somebody'd walk around and just hand you a straight bourbon or an old fashioned, and you sit there and have your cocktails, smoking cigarettes, just
Yes,
flying through
please.
a big metal tube in the air. All of the Pan Am stewardesses are 10s, according to all the photos I've ever seen. I mean, the whole thing seems like an appealing way to travel. But right now, we've gotten to the point where people are just wearing whatever they want to be comfortable in, and the Tampa Bay International Airport wants nothing to do with it. They have declared war on passengers wearing pajamas in the terminal. They are urging travelers to dress with more respect. Traveler etiquette has plummeted so far that airports and government officials are begging the public to please. No Crocs is the first objective. No pajama pants is objective number 2. Have you ever worn Crocs and pajama pants on an airplane?
Not Crocs, but slides. I've definitely worn a pair of flip-flops before.
Yeah, see, I fly to Hawaii fairly often. Flip-flops go in the backpack.
In pajamas, I'm the type of person
If
who
you're
will-
wearing shoes, do you kick them off on the plane?
not on the plane
Okay.
because there's people around me.
Yeah, but that's the same thing with flip-flops. People don't need to, like, you run around all day in your tropical destination. Your feet don't smell great. You don't smell them because you're outside most of the day because you're wearing flip-flops. Then you get on the plane.
Oh, I know my feet don't smell good.
Yeah, so wear shoes.
Yeah,
People wear shoes. Now, international flights, kicking off your shoes for a minute, I think I'll allow it. I always wear Chuck Taylors. They're comfortable. I'm good wearing those. I'm fine. But if I see somebody kick them off and go socks, if they go barefoot, no thanks.
I have a pair of Velcro LeBrons that are
Yeah, you
perfect
do.
for flying.
All
Just don't have to tie them, just slide them on and off.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
I have set it so my laces never need to be tied on the Chucks. The low tops, we know they're yellow. And I just do it. You just double loop the top set of laces, tie them off, they slide right in. It's a piece of cake. I'm with you. Shoes that slide on and off. You don't want them too tight. I get all that, but come on.
The pajamas, though,
Yeah, they're upset about it. They're upset
that's
about
kind
it.
of crazy. I get people's feet smell. Pajamas is
Yeah, you're okay with pajamas? Here's the thing.
Yeah.
It's actually the airport that's complaining. And the reason, I think, is they spend all this money making these beautiful airports. The renovation that they've done at the Portland airport is fantastic. It looks gorgeous. You do all this work to create this beautiful building, this destination unto itself, this hub, this international, transit center, and then people just show up wearing their busted-ass pajamas with their corns hanging out, and people don't want to see it. I think that's really the problem. It's, hi, welcome to America. We're an international airport. This is the best we have to offer. I think that's a guess.
I guess we're trying to bring back etiquette a little bit.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at it.
Some people need it.
Well, sounds
Probably me.
Sound, you've grown in a world where it was okay to wear Crocs and sweatpants to the airport. It's not your fault.
It's not your fault. Airport.
Look at me. It's not your fault. See, shoes that come off and on, that's a TSA's fault. You can blame the Crocs on the TSA. I'm fine with that. All right. Before we get into the main thing I wanted to talk about in this first segment, I need to tell you, Fan Madness is back. Join the Fan Thursday, March 19th and Friday, March 20th for the two most exciting days of basketball ever anywhere in the world at Tom's Watch Bar in the A&A Casino Resort in Ridgefield. Dirt and Sprague, the firm of Harrison Meringue, happy hour, yes, happy hour, and prime time with Isaac and Suk, all broadcasting live throughout the day. Do not miss a minute of the action. Play hooky with the Fan for Fan Madness, brought to you by A&A and Window Nation, March 19th and 20th at A&A Casino Resort. Have you been paying attention to what the Spurs have been doing?
Playing good basketball.
10 straight now. Not a great night. Only 12 points on 3 of 12 shooting from Victor Wembanyama, but they were still able to overcome a 15-point deficit that they set themselves up with to the Toronto Raptors. They are looking very much like a team that's going to be difficult to beat in the playoffs because you have to beat them 4 times in 7 games. They've got a lot of different ways to win, even when Wembanyama's not out there scoring efficiently. He's still a menace on defense. It makes a big difference when you have a guy that can get 5 blocks in a game in limited time playing out there. So I got to ask you right now, are you putting the Spurs as your favorite to win the NBA championship this year? Are you ready to go that far? OKC came out of the gates, blistering start. The first team to really give them a hiccup, of course, first loss was to the Blazers. Let's not forget that. First team to actually give them trouble, Spurs beat them 3 out of 4 in a very short period of time. Spurs didn't win the NBA Cup, but they're playing a lot better now than they were. It feels like they're coming together.
I know Wemby's kind of up in the air. You never know what his story is going to be injury-wise.
Well, sure, but assuming they're healthy and that making them your favorite doesn't mean that.
I think I will make them my favorite. I really like De'Aaron Fox. I thought he was the anchor in Sacramento when they were making their run.
Sure felt like it. Well, Sabonis, but I would say, yeah, certainly a one of their top 2 players on that team for sure.
And then Stephon Castle, I mean, the numbers don't say it. He's, for last night at least, he's been playing phenomenal basketball.
Yeah, I've been saying this the entire time that Wembanyama, what are his average minutes right now? Are you looking at how many minutes did he play last night?
He played 30 minutes last night.
30 minutes is a lot for him. I mean, most games you see out there, especially if they're winning handily, he's playing 20, 25 minutes.
29.1 minutes.
Okay, so a little higher than I thought, but you don't need him out there for 38 minutes. You don't need him out there for every minute to be on the floor and go out there and push. So having a superstar play 30 minutes is pretty good. I mean, having a guy that's that impactful on the game on both ends of the floor because of his height and his wingspan, it really wreaks havoc. I think it's time to start really considering them potentially as your favorite. And I've said it before, and I will say it again, and I always look forward to it. I love the tournament. Once you get into the NBA playoffs, it's a blast. A lot of regular season games. And we go up and we go down. We try to figure out who it is. This is the home stretch. If the Spurs are playing this well right now, I think it's pretty exciting. And there's some teams in the West that'll be fun to watch them play, but watching them play against Oklahoma City should be fun. Minnesota should be fun. Anthony Edwards hasn't quite figured out how to break through in the playoffs yet, but you have some size on that team that can go out and match up. You've got a defensive player of the year with size and Rudy Gobert.
And he's playing really great basketball, too.
He is. Naz Reid is a big dude. So there's some matchups I want to see in the West, but I cannot wait for the tournament to start.
Are you more excited for the teams out of the West or out of the East?
I'm always a little bit more excited about the teams out of the West. I think just because I see them more. I mean, there's some interesting things happening in the East with Detroit stepping up. Harden's been actually really good for the Cavaliers.
Is going to be a scary.
The Knicks are pretty good. So Boston is going to be right there.
Jaylen Brown's still there.
You're going to have, LeBron endorsed him as his MVP. So there's a potential that he is going to be the next great balding poorly superstar in the NBA. So I think he may already be there, but taking that torch of going, hey, we don't know what to do with our hair. We've got all the money in the world, but can't figure out a proper way to cover up our bald spots. So I think that him passing the torch there was pretty nice the other day.
The paint job is pretty tough.
Dude, it is so funny that he was caught twice leaving skid marks on opposing players' jerseys. And he kept doing it. And he admitted that he was doing it. He's like, oh, yeah, the stuff he used didn't work. Just stop, dude. Just, better than that boxer maybe that had his hair glued to his head.
That was a tough look, too.
That was a great look. Are you kidding me? The little fuzz balls around the edge so you could see exactly where the glue still held. Oh, man. Maybe one of the best images
the fact
of the
that
year.
They didn't just say, no, we're just going to razor it all off right now. We're going to keep it and let it flop around.
And they have the razors. They've got the cut kit. Let's go. All right, let's do a little in case you missed it. In case you missed it, the Dolphins claim the top spot in the annual NFL Players Association report card for the third straight year. Well, the Pittsburgh Steelers plummeted to dead last. Turns out no matter how good your facilities are, sharing them with Aaron Rodgers makes them worse. So that seems pretty obvious. And turns out having a Coke dealer as your head coach makes them a lot more fun. Let's go! It's very rare that I get a chance to take a shot at your biracial angel and your Steelers in the same headline.
That one really hurt my soul.
That made me so happy. In case you missed it, Miami star edge rusher Ruben Bain Jr. officially measured in at the NFL Combine with arms that are sub 31 inches. Apparently, the measurement was so offensive to the league's biological standard, he has been permanently banned from all NFL facilities for life. So,
where did they rank him on?
I don't know. The reaction to sub 31, like all of us know what I mean. Oh my God, 31 wins. Just draft him into the NFL East, and he can go up against Will Campbell twice a year. It'll be really.
Again, this isn't Kenny Pickett's hands.
Watch him not be any good. And they're like, I told you, the arms are too short. So dumb. In case you missed it, Titans head coach Robert Saleh was on the Pat McAfee show this week discussing his massive family of 8 children. For anyone counting at home, that means Robert Saleh has twice as many kids as Brian Callahan had in total wins in Tennessee. So just 8 kids versus 4 wins. So let's hope if he gets one win for every child that he has in the next 2 years, he will double the success rate of his predecessor. That's pretty easy to do. In case you missed it, Eagles GM Howie Roseman shut down trade rumors surrounding star receiver A.J. Brown, stating he is a centerpiece of the new offensive coordinator Sean Mannion's scheme. So just to get this straight, Sean Mannion's plan is to have a dysfunctional offense. Okay, that's a pretty good idea. Just an idea, Sean. Remember 2024 when Saquon Barkley was the centerpiece, nearly set the all-time rushing record in a single season. The team won the Super Bowl, and the OC got hired as a head coach. I know I'm just a dumb sports radio guy, but maybe look at building around the guy that averages 6 yards per carry instead of T.O. Light. T.O. Light. Not quite as good, not quite as crazy. No?
That's perfect.
No,
that's perfect.
Okay. All right. They both wore the Eagles uniform. It's pretty easy. Staring right in the face. In case you missed it, the Indianapolis Colts have officially given quarterback Anthony Richardson permission to seek a trade after 3 years of injuries and finally being benched for Daniel Jones. No word yet on the asking price. but rumors are he's already narrowed his list down to one team. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to watch Anthony Richardson on your 2026 Alabama Crimson Tide. Let's go! They have no problem with pro athletes coming back and playing. He needs to go back to college. It's a perfect fit. Please make it happen. In case you missed it, the United Basketball League and their team, the Seattle Superhawks. USBL's Seattle Superhawks. I cannot say Superhawks because it's dumb. They have officially signed Jonte Porter, the player that has been permanently banned from the NBA for his gambling scandal. This is the first time I'm hearing of the USBL or the Seattle Superhawks. I don't know if the league is any good. I don't know if the team is any good. But I'm really happy to see a guy get a second chance. You know what I mean? It's just nice to...
You're on fire today.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You need second chances is what I'm saying. In case you missed it, NBC is reporting planning to fire longtime analyst Tony Dungy as part of a major shakeup to streamline its Football Night in America studio show. The network is looking to modernize its broadcast by reducing its bloated 10-person panel, meaning the beloved football figure might be out of a job. It also means that Mike Tirico's son is now old enough to be on the show. So that's, hey, too bad for Dungy, really good for the Tirico family.
It's tough because I love both of them.
I don't know if Tirico has a kid. It's more of a Jack Collinsworth joke. I'm sure. Let's get it's all in the family. Let's go.
Again, get another buck in there for some reason.
If you love, there you go. If you love Tony Dungy, it'll be sad to see him go. But it's nice to see somebody leave before they're senile. So I don't know how close he is to that, but don't need to give him the moments on the show. That'd be fine. In case you missed it, Lakers center DeAndre Ayton was caught venting in the locker room this week after a loss to the Magic, screaming at the coaching staff is trying to turn him into a rim-running big like Clint Capella. Here's his quote: "They're trying to make me Clint Capella. I'm not no Clint Capella." I'm with Ayton here. He is definitely not no Clint Capella. For starters, Capella actually played better than his draft position, 25th. Ayton is 7 feet tall, but plays like he's 6'10", while Capella is 6'10" and plays like he's 7'2". Plus, I'm pretty sure Clint Capella could actually make it to a game regardless of ice on his driveway. So I feel that Ayton is dead right on this. He ain't not no Clint Capella. And finally, in case you missed it, big story out of Phoenix is Suns owner Matt Ishbia is going rogue and offering $1 million of his own money for whoever wins the 2027 dunk and three-point contest. But the best part of the story is the photo every outlet is using is Ishbia playing in the Ruffles NBA All-Star Celebrity Game. You seen this picture? It's a 46-year-old guy wearing a NBA basketball jersey with no shirt under it. He looks like he's the model for every 40-plus City League basketball league in the world. He looks like Steve Nash having an allergic reaction to hundreds of bee stings. It's so bad, he looks like Jeff Hornacek. Period. That's it. It just looks like...
It's a tough shot.
Yeah,
it's a tough shot.
It's not a good look. Hey, this guy wants to give you $1 million. I'm good. I appreciate
Sean's
that.
guarding him too.
Oh, it is not a good look. Thank you to our wonderful studio audience. Coming up, we will take a look around the basketball, the National Basketball Association. Blazers have a game tonight. The Portland Pilots did not fare so well against the Gonzaga Bulldogs. This time, Buster Olney has his top 10 center fielders list released today. And, of course, at 2:30, we're going to jump into Take Your Pick. Plenty more happy hour right here on 105.1 The Fan. I don't know if the Blazers are good enough to have any must-win games. I don't know how hopeful we are that they're going to get into the play-in and get out of it on the other side and actually make it into the playoffs. But you're facing a team that's lost 10 straight games. You should probably win this game. The Blazers on the road at the Bulls to kick off a weekend road trip. They just haven't been good. I pulled up the Gamecast. All that I think you need to know is Josh Giddey is leading them in every statistical category, at least going into the game. Please, 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 please win this freaking game.
The Buzz.
Oh, not so good in the second try for your Portland Pilots. They got a second shot at Gonzaga. They knocked them off in their final league game at the Chiles Center, but they go to Spokane. Oh, brother. He's the final score on this one?
I did not.
Gonzaga, 89. Portland, 48. Ouch. Not great.
They wanted to send a message.
Yeah, well, you have 34% shooting and 22 turnovers on what I'm guessing are limited possessions. Not a great job by the Pilots, but nobody can take away that win that you got at home. That is something you can hang your hat on. And, not every Portland Pilots player will get to say that you got to beat Gonzaga, so you're one of the few. Congratulations on that.
The Buzz.
Ooh, baby. Buster Olney's 2026 top 10 at every position has been leaking out over the last week or so, and I haven't brought you all of them. You don't need to know that Brendan Donovan is his fifth best second baseman. You don't need to know that Cal Raleigh is his top catcher. But what you do need to know is, I just told you those. Now you do need to know those things. The one that we have today, center fielders, Seattle's own Julio Rodriguez, number one on the list for Buster Olney's center fielders. That is a nice list to be on. He is followed by Pete Crow Armstrong of the Cubs, Dalton Varsho of the Blue Jays, Byron Buxton with the Twins, Jackson Merrill of the Padres. You getting excited for baseball season, yo man? You're a Yankee fan.
Yes, sir.
Ooh.
I'm ready for it.
See poor Giancarlo?
No, I didn't. Does he
Ooh.
tear another pectoral, another hip
Giancarlo
injury?
Stanton cannot currently open himself a bag of chips. He said, I cannot open a bag of chips right now. Feeling good about that? Feeling good? Feeling good, Bob? Feeling good?
Nope.
The Buzz.
A full circle moment for Tom Glavine. Peyton Glavine, son of Braves legend Tom Glavine, just signed a minor league deal with the Atlanta franchise. How great is that, man? Can you imagine, just the expectations you have the moment you sign that? Dad is super proud. And you're like, oh, jeez. Now look what I got to do. You put yourself immediately into the son's shoes or the father's shoe when you hear stories like this, because I assume you're young enough. Yeah, so that's why I ask.
He's just throwing himself into a shadow.
That's all you can do. Hey, but if you live up to said hype, that would be something else. Of course, Peyton is 27 years old and posted a 3.64 ERA in 27 appearances in high A. So I don't think he's on the same track that his father was. But, hey, cool moment for Dad. I'm sure it's a cool moment for the organization. You can hang those jerseys up in the family trophy room. It'll be pretty cool.
The Buzz.
Let's go to the other side of it. How about this? Max Scherzer. You probably saw that he just signed with the Blue Jays, 1 year, $3 million deal. You know why?
Because he can help develop the rest of their arms?
Max Scherzer's 8-year-old daughter wrote a touching letter to the Blue Jays begging them to bring her dad back to the team. 8 years old. You know how many times my 9-year-old twin daughters have campaigned for anything for me, let alone a $3 million a year job? Not going to be a good night tonight. Mom's out of town. It's just me and the girls. Oh, if they're expecting fun night with Dad, you can forget that.
Pencils.
We are not doing that. We're writing some letters. I need to be working for ESPN by the end of the year, or you two are moving out. Wait, this is technically an ESPN radio station. We're an affiliate. But I went on the show. Come on. Ridiculous. I could work for the Blue Jays. I don't need to be a pitcher. Take a front office job for $200,000.
I'll give you as many innings as he threw back in 2024, was it? Where he threw about 45 innings?
I told you my arm is still pretty well intact. I was checking the football around over the weekend with the nephews. It still feels pretty solid. I always thought that my maximum potential as an athlete, you put me in as a batting practice pitcher, oh, dude, I could get roasted. I at the Mariners ballpark when I was probably 21, clocked me at 85 miles an hour. It's pretty solid, right? Like, it's going. That ball did not move. No matter what I tried, I could not get it to move. I could place it. I pitched a little American Legion. I could locate. No movement whatsoever.
Not even a little arm side?
Just a meatball. No, nothing. Right-hander, just pipe it, right? I put it down the middle every time. Oh, you like it a little lower, a little further outside? I got you, brother. Boom. Put me out there for the home run derby. I'll pitch to everybody. That's the most potential I got. Well, you know what? We'll write the letter. We'll see if I can get the girls to convince somebody to give me a shot. I think I can do it.
Get out the crayons.
The Buzz.
So stupid. James Harden dealing with a non-displaced fracture in his right thumb. They always have to have a name. I can't say broken thumb. Non-displaced fracture. Dude's going to just play through it. He did end up missing the Bucks game, which they lost to. The Bucks have been playing really good. If you've been paying attention to the Bucks, Sans Antetokounmpo, they've won 8 of their last 10, including the one against the Cavaliers. But the Cavaliers have been playing well. Also, since they've added Harden, they've been quite good. So he's averaging 18.9, 8 assists in 7 games since joining Cleveland. But he's just going to play through the pain. So if anything, James Harden is known for is, just being a tough guy, getting out there, baring his teeth, gritting, and fighting through it. So get ready.
I believe Donovan Mitchell's also not playing, or at least he didn't play last night.
Well, the update is broken thumb, playing through it. But yeah, I mean, listen, but the Bucks playing without your MVP, without your superstar, Doc Rivers got them going. So we'll see what they can end up doing. I don't have the standings up, but let's take a look and see where are the Bucks right now. They're in play-in territory, aren't they? They're floating around the Miami Heat and somebody else. Where they got 30 some odd wins. Does that sound about right?
They are 17 games back.
Yeah, but where are they? Where are they? They're the first team out. They're the first team out. Well, they're only a game back of Charlotte to get into the play-in situation. So they're around that area. 26 wins, not quite 30. So they got something to play for. If they want to get in that play-in, they're not bad enough to lose enough to catch up to Brooklyn, Indiana, and the Washington Wizards. 15, 15, and 16 wins on the season. Barf. That ain't good.
I was forced to watch a Brooklyn Nets basketball game this weekend.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It was really tough.
Why? How were you forced into that?
That's a tough story.
Save it for another time?
That's one we'll save for
All right, let's walk over to the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk and tell me what we missed.
First on the fan, the NFL PA released their last team report cards.
Yeah,
and
they
my
did.
Pittsburgh Steelers
they did.
ranked as the worst organization in the league.
Where were they last year? I was trying to find a list that
Middle
put
of the
them.
pack.
Yeah, it's just like they made a big deal that they only have 5 bathroom stalls or something in their locker room and whatever. I'm like, how much changed between last year and this year? Obviously, it didn't go as well, but they made the playoffs. The Dolphins haven't made the playoff in 2 years. They fired their GM. Their coach was on the way out the entire year. And hey, you're first place. So I wasn't really with the owners when they complained to get rid of the report cards, but then you see the results and you're like, who cares? Where were the Seahawks on the list? I don't know. Who cares?
I'm starting to think that a lot
their
of
facilities are going to look a lot nicer with another Lombardi trophy, I'll tell you that.
it probably has a lot to do with the fact that Tomlin left weeks before people took the surveys.
Is that when they took the surveys?
I'm
Was right?
guessing.
Yeah.
But also,
Mike McCarthy showed up and everybody's voting and it just smells like smoked meat everywhere. Keeps busting through walls going, oh yeah.
players also cited inadequate maintenance and excessive wear from hosting local college and high school games.
That has been a problem. That's been a problem with the stadium, but I think that's a good problem to have. Oh, they care too much about their community. Well,
If you remember, that's also how we beat Baltimore
hey,
at the end of the year was Chidobe Awuzie slipping on a Calvin Austin seam route up the side.
If you're playing on a field where the turf isn't great, aren't both teams playing on it? Oh, too many high school championship games. Get them out of here. It's football. Pay it forward, jerks.
For more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Casey Smith from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work? Insurance companies acting like jerks? Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
Here's your host, Luke Anderson.
All right, kids, if you'd like to play along with us, just go to @FanHappyHour on X. You will find the link to the Take Your Pick form there. You can also find it on my personal Facebook page. Jake is out, so it's not going to be all over the fan social, so you have to go to mine. I'm sorry. I'm not very good at social media. Casey Smith, do you have your Take Your Pick form up and ready to go?
Yes, I do.
Do you think you're smarter than me at picking basketball games?
No, but I'm going to give it a shot.
Well, let's start with Miami Heat are one of the 4 play-in teams right now. They're sitting at 31 wins, 28 losses. They're taking the first team in the playoffs and out of the play-in. That is the 76ers. That is your game tonight, 4 o'clock. The Sixers, I can never really believe in them, but one of the more annoying things than trust the process to me is that Heat culture. So I don't know if I want either of these teams to win. I'm going to take the Heat because I like the Heat culture and Spoelstra just better than I like trust the process. I don't ever want to see the 76ers win.
Eric Spoelstra's a Portland kid.
I know. That's why I'm picking them. That's what I'm doing.
That's why I'm picking him too.
All right, perfect. That works. I already told you the next game on the pick'em. I already told you that the Blazers over Bulls. That feels like a must. You can't have a team come in on a 10-game losing streak. Well, I guess they're at home, but you can't walk into a building where the team hasn't won a game in 10 tries. If you're actually trying to win basketball games, you can't go in and lose that. So I guess we'll find out if the Blazers are trying to win.
Can I give you some credit for the title of this pick'em that you did right here?
100% you can.
Little Bulls on parade action.
Well, you can do the whole title if you'd like to. These are.
It says Bulls on parade, more like Bulls in decay. Winner, Blazers at Bulls.
Yeah, there you go.
I love that.
Listen, we're just trying to make them fun. The next game on who are you taking?
I got Portland.
All right. The next one, the title on this one is, of course, 6-7. Your 6th seed in the West versus your 7th seed, the Los Angeles Lakers at the Phoenix Suns. Lakers got some turmoil, man. I told you what Ayton doesn't like the way he's being used. LeBron and Luka can't decide who they want to shoot at the end of games, and the fans are getting all upset with them. Are the Lakers good? Are the Lakers just a fun team to watch on certain nights and a frustrating to watch team on other nights? I'd like to think if you have Luka and LeBron, you can get something figured out between now and the start of the playoffs.
Luka and who?
Luka and yeah, you know. I have no love for the Lakers, but I want them in it. I'll tell you who I have no love for is the Suns. The Suns don't do anything. Devin Booker is the most vanilla star that is out there. He's great. He gets a lot of points. He does good, but I don't. They made it to the one finals because everybody got hurt in front of them, and then Chris Paul got there and they did exactly what I expected them to do. And then they've just been mediocre since then. They're getting in arguments over, whether or not Bill Simmons thinks that they're good or not. They're worried about too many things. Matt Ishbia is driving me crazy. I'm going to take the Lakers in this. I keep finding myself picking the Lakers, and I don't like it, but I'll pick them to beat the Suns.
I am praying that Luka Doncic actually just comes alive in the game, decides that it's not LeBron's game anymore. It's not LeBron's league anymore.
Yeah.
It's Luka's league.
He drug a mediocre Mavs team to a final a couple years ago, and then Nico Harrison was like, "We don't want that guy." Smart. So yeah, I'm with you. I think he'll jump in and take something over. I picked against the Detroit Pistons last time. I'm not doing that again. The game that has me interested too. We just talked about this yesterday. So there is a potential that the top 2 favorites for the MVP may not have enough games to qualify for the MVP. So your guy, Cade, come in. Did you get your ticket in?
My ticket is officially in.
Playing this weekend, we have the Nuggets and the Oklahoma City Thunder tomorrow night at 6:30. Who do you like in that game?
I like Denver.
Yeah? They whooped up on the Blazers, but they lost their other 2 games this weekend.
OKC is, I think they're playing hurt right now.
Yeah.
The game against Detroit, Chet, Shea, Alex Caruso, and I think 3 other guys, Jay Will, all are out. So the fact that they're dealing with that many injuries, just pick Jokic.
All right. I'll go. You know what? I'll join you on that one. But I also want to see another champion this year. We have not had a repeat champion in, 8 tries now? So let's keep mixing it up. I don't know if I'm ready for the Spurs to get back on if they're going to keep winning them, but I like the idea of it being somebody different every year for a while.
I like that too, but I'm starting to believe that the Spurs might have a big 3 like they used to.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they turned it into something, but I don't think that the Oklahoma City Thunder going away anytime soon either.
That's very true.
That's just in the West. And if you get some teams cropping up, you get Jason Tatum might be back this year from that Achilles, and if he gets back in there, they've won one. So I know I'm saying teams that have won recently. Nuggets would be included among that, but that sounds interesting to me. So I pulled up the matchup between the Blazers and the Hornets. They have the exact same record as of today. Blazers play tonight. Hornets and Blazers won't play until Saturday. But right now, they have the exact same record. The Blazers' road record matches exactly to the Hornets' home record. So they are exactly dead even. So if you just look at records, this is an absolute take your pick. Hence, putting it in here. I'm going to take the Blazers because I want them to be good. This is me hoping. I know that I keep telling you that I'm trying to win this stupid thing. They're probably going to lose in Charlotte, but I'm going to take the Blazers.
I really want to take Charlotte.
All right, do it.
Yeah,
do it. You can do
I'm
it.
do it.
We're doing this thing head to head. We're good there.
I'm taking Charlotte in this one. I don't know why. Part of me thinks LaMelo's going to come alive.
Yeah. I mean, you might be right. I mean, the guy's a good basketball player. How's Leangelo doing? That's who I'm really concerned about. What's he up to? Is he still stealing stuff from Chinese on Chinese vacations?
He actually made it on the Billboard Hot 100 this year with a song called Tweaker.
Okay. Cool. Good track.
It's funny.
Okay.
Okay. I have a bit that I got to show you.
All right. Lakers at Warriors. I don't know if Steph is back. You're trying to figure out what you're going to do with Porzingis. I'm going to take the Lakers in that one as well. A little NorCal, SoCal action. I put another terrible game in there. We don't need to pick that, but we need to get enough games to make it interesting for everybody. If you want to play along at home, you'll see what they all are.
One team is very much not participating in this game as much as the other team is.
I don't think either team are participating too hard. I mean, if you see their records, they're both just god-awful. We'll move on from that. We don't need to get into it. Sunday, there are a lot of good games. It starts with Knicks hosting the Spurs. This one's fun for me. Like I said, the Spurs have been hot. They're probably my team to beat right now if you had to pick somebody in the NBA. Going to the Knicks, I'm going to take the Knicks you don't just keep winning games, especially when you're traveling a lot and going east. I think it'll be a little difficult. I'll take the Knicks for the upset there.
I've got San Antonio.
I figured you probably would. We'll skip ahead just in the need for time. We'll move on all the way down to the Blazers at Hawks. Jonathan Kuminga is the most unstoppable force in the history of basketball. Immediately after playing a single game for the Hawks and scoring 27 points, they immediately called for the firing of Steve Kerr in Golden State. It was an awful move. How on earth could they do something so stupid? Now the Blazers got to go to the Hawks. You already took the Hornets in this road trip. So do you have the Blazers winning 2 of 3 this weekend, or do you have them losing to the Hawks and losing 2 of 3?
I'm winning 2 of 3.
All right. So you got them beating the Bulls. And you got
beating
them
the Bulls,
the Hawks.
losing the Hornets, beating the Hawks.
I feel dumb because I have them winning 3 games, and I don't think that's the smart way to play things. But, hey, it's what I've done. And so now, if you'd like to play along and be smarter than me, please, we're trying to get 1 million people to play in this weekly pick'em. Last week, I think we had 13. So we need a little bit of help. Just a little bit of help to get to that 1 million. So find it at Fan Happy Hour on X. It's on my personal Facebook page this week, so you can go out there and jump on it. You won't find it in the normal places because Jake is on a little vacation to Chicago, having his first Chicago dog, hanging out at the Giant Bean, running around the Windy City, checking it out for the first time.
Getting himself a deep dish.
Yeah. Oh, amen to that. You get a couple deep dish and a few Chicago dogs. That's a responsible thing. Have one of those Green River sodas. Makes your pee turn bright green. It's fantastic. What a great city. Enjoy. All right, let's do this. We're going to get in the Wayback Machine to show you or play you a little highlight for football for one of the best prospects in baseball. We will do that when we do one more for the road. We do it next. It is Happy Hour on 105.1 and the Fan Sports Network. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we did it. Very excited. It's a big moment. It's a big, big moment. Casey Smith finally has access to the text line. I thought we had done this weeks and weeks and weeks ago. Here I am asking him every day, what do we get from the text line?
I've been riffing off of YouTube for way too long.
If you missed anything from the show, be sure to download the podcast. Go to 1051thefan.com, odyssey.com, the Odyssey app, or send in a self-addressed stamped envelope, and Casey will send you a floppy disk with the podcast on it. What are people saying on the YouTube chat? And the text toy, buddy.
Would you rather watch hobby horsing?
Hobby horsing? What is hobby horsing?
Do you remember, was that Snoop Dogg and Kevin Hart were commentating over the Olympics and horses?
Is it like dressage?
I believe it's
okay,
like dressage.
Okay. All right.
Or
Yeah.
marble racing.
Ooh, marble racing. Yeah, no, I got hooked on a
Marble
little.
racing's fun.
Well, I haven't watched it since, but remember COVID? Marble racing was the thing, but the fun part of it was you had professional broadcasters with nothing to do, so they were getting submitted videos that they had to call. I believe there was a Joe Buck or somebody of that ilk calling marble races, and I was kind of all in on that. The marble races were fun, so yeah, you can do some stuff with that. But yeah, horses don't do a whole lot for me.
And then Rufio on the YouTube chat says, lowercase is on the Pistons train or just the Cade Cunningham? I'm all in on Detroit.
All in on
I'm
Detroit.
all in on
the
Detroit.
new bad boys.
Yep.
Let's go. I will say the Detroit Pistons have one of the best looks in the NBA. But then when they went to that weird horse with the actual like exhaust pipes coming off of it in the Grant Hill era, that might have been one of the worst. But the fact that they just went, just go classic. Don't be stupid.
I think they
That was
needed
one of the-
a logo change again. Because isn't it just a basketball
Hey.
with Detroit?
Yeah, but I'm fine with that. No.
You're the Motor City. You could do something.
They're the Pistons. It's fine. I'm good with it. The Detroit Red Wings wheel is one of the cooler ones that they have, but I just like the simple round. It's a basketball. Dusty and I were looking at this or talking about this the other day, how if you look at the logos in the NBA, like 80% of them have a basketball in the logo. Like we don't know you're a basketball team. Blazers don't have a basketball, but the 5-on-5 swirl that they've got, like you have to draw a picture for everybody. Look at us. We're a basketball team.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
Pretty silly. Pretty. I didn't even realize we were talking about. I didn't realize the Clippers had the basketball on the little bow of the boat. They've got like their new Clipper coming right at you. They've got a basketball. It's a whole thing.
They do.
So, yeah, I know. Yeah, you can take a look at the logos if you want to. It's pretty dumb. Let's do. If you're buying future stock in a Major League Baseball team, Pittsburgh Pirates might not be a bad way to go. I'm sure you've all seen Connor Griffin, 19 years old, hitting 2 home runs out of Fenway Park the other day.
Toe tapping like Shohei.
Ooh, man. And this will be the first sub-20-year-old, I think they said, since Griffey. But I came across something today that was pretty interesting. So let's go in the Wayback Machine. And if you're 19 years old, the Wayback Machine is your freshman year of high school. This isn't the first time we've seen Connor Griffin making an athletic feat that gets onto the big national stage. Oh, let's go ahead and play the clip.
Here we go.
So can you walk us through what's going on there?
That's crazy. All right. So this is back in I got talked about multi-sport guy. This was in junior high, so 9th grade.
Connor Griffin goes over 3 defenders, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, there's a 4th one in there too, Connor. I ain't gonna leave him out of there. I see all 4 of y'all. Hey, Connor, I see you, baby.
Got a pass. I was a receiver. I went up and caught it over 3 guys, which was pretty
Randy
cool.
said 4.
Okay,
Counted 4,
there is a 4th guy in there. It's pretty funny to see like me and then the 4 guys right there.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool being on You Got Moss.
So Connor Griffin is not only one of the best baseball players in the country, he's the number 1 overall prospect in Major League Baseball. The Pirates are fast-tracking him to the bigs, so he should be on the roster this season. No reason not to. So he's ready to go. But when in 9th grade playing high school football, jumps up, catches a ball over 3 guys, and a 4th defender comes trailing in after the play, and he made it on to You Got Mossed. So the guy is an elite athlete. This is the one thing that I do love about this. You already got Paul Skeens. You're adding this kid. You've got this young excitement around a team that is one of the small market teams, is one of the low payroll teams. But the thing that I really love about it is this is a great athlete. Having great athletes play baseball makes such a difference. And we already mentioned it earlier. Julio Rodriguez being the number 1 center fielder in baseball, according to Buster Olney, is pretty cool. And he's a great hitter, and he's all that. But, man, him playing center field and the way that he leaps over the wall and his athleticism.
The way he covers ground.
It just makes it so – well, yeah, Victor Roboy's playing like a man with his hair on fire out in right field, and that diving catch that he made against the Astros last year. Having athleticism on a baseball field makes it so much more fun. So seeing that this kid was an absolute stud football player as well, and now coming up and going to be the guy for the Pirates, pretty cool to see. It's a fun video, too, if you want to watch it. I love his Mississippi accent. Oh, yeah, just me, just out there. No big deal, y'all. Love it. Love it.
Who has the better accent, him or Randy?
Well, I don't know. I like that one. I like this kid. It's pretty good. When there's something about the Southern accent that always makes you sound older. 19 years old, and he just sounds like a Southern gentleman. I think that's pretty good, but just recency bias. Big thanks to Casey Smith. Big thank you to everyone that listened and everyone that has played and will play the Take Your Pick game. And, of course, big thanks to Isaac Rupp. We're all done for now. Bye-bye.